Hello, today I'm working on an HP 250 G6 laptop. The customer brought this in saying it can't find the boot device when they try to start it up. It's been sitting here on my desk for about an hour and it's warm. The bottom left corner by the fan is warm, so I don't know what that means, but oh, it means it's been sitting on this error. Boot device not found, please install an operating system. Okay, that's not good. We'll just do a quick check to see if there's a hard drive detected. No hard drive installed. Okay, so I'll turn it off. The customer stated that he had opened this up and the screw fell out when he opened it up, which is not normal. So I'm not exactly sure where that screw might have come from, but hopefully it's nothing important. There is a scuff on the front. He mentioned that he scuffed it, just so I'm not worried that I've scuffed it, which is nice of him. So here we go. Okay. Okay, I'm very glad that I checked for those screws before starting to pry. So now this should come open fairly easily. I'll get these back clips to release if I can. On this laptop, the case is captured by the VGA plug, so this side will not lift off. It'll come off of this side and open like a book, because all of these ports here are flush. So I just basically need to get this side, the front and back, off. So let's have a look. Yeah, this side is coming nicely. So there's a clip under here. There we go. That seemed to go when I moved the hinge, which is unfortunate. So I think the hinge might be a little sloppy. There we go. Okay, so it's going. Yeah, this whole hinge is gone on this side. That's the screw that fell out that he explained. Okay, it's all starting to make sense now. So I just need to be careful with that side. Okay, now I can see it's all releasing here. If I can get the front to pop open again, I should be in business. There we go. Got it. So there's just something in the center. There's a clip in the middle, so that just has to come straight up. That holds on to right there. Okay. I'm actually going to put a little dab of glue on that clip because it's let go. So I'm just going to put a dab of glue and bend that back over so it'll be pretty solid when I put it back together. There we go. Okay. Right. Oh no. So the drive we're talking about is an SSD. It's an M.2. Right here, and it's the only drive in the machine. 4 gigs of RAM. Alright, we'll see if we can read any data off of this, and then I'm going to see if I can repair that hinge. There's the screw that fell out. It was from that broken screw boss there. I don't know if you can see that, but that hinge is damaged. So there should be a flat, broad screw in a little metal insert there, and it's gone. Probably have something similar on the other side underneath the fan. Just going to check the screws that are there. That's completely, that was very loose. And this one here is broken. So I'm going to open this up, have a look. This one will probably just spin. Yeah. So pretty typical hinge damage where we've got a bunch of broken plastic here and we've got a missing, well, the metal insert is here in the hinge. It should be there. This is broken. That one is still solid. So I might be able to just glue things back together without too much reconstruction. I'm going to do that. Let me get this drive going first. I'm not sure if my drive caddy is compatible with this. It might be actually. This drive feels really light. Okay, I'm going to stick this in my Sabrent SATA adapter. This is not detecting the drive at all. No. Alright, I'll try a different adapter. I'm going to try a USB to SATA cable. Just one of these. Nope. I'm afraid there's not much I can do. So I'm going to contact the customer and let them know that this drive is unreadable and that the only option that I can provide is to install a new one and install Windows from scratch. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I've ordered an SSD. I have some M.2 NVMe SSDs, but this is a SATA slot and it's not compatible with my SSD. My NVMe drives have the notch on the right, whereas the SATA M.2 drives have the notch on the left. So this is a SATA M.2 drive. And so the customer stopped by with this plastic bag that has the missing screw boss and screw for here, and another screw that doesn't match any of the other screws. It's got deeper, wider threads. Yeah, me too. I feel like that needs to sit right there. This one here, I need to get that out of the hinge. Okay. Might be time to order some more super glue. Down to my last 2 packets. This stuff, actual super glue. I'm going to get some baking soda prepared so that if I need to rebuild anything, I can. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay. Now, the LCD panel is just on the other side of this work area. So I'm going to stick a post-it note through there just to try to block that off a little bit in case any glue gets through there. So there's one. I might stick another one down this way. Okay. This is always a little bit unnerving. Okay. So now we've got some glue coming out. I'm going to put a little baking soda on the side here to bolster this edge, if I can get it in there. Need to open this hinge a little further to get it out of my way. Okay. So now I need to get this screw out of this metal insert. There's a metal insert with a bit of plastic next to it. Yeah, it's really quite tight. It was never loosened, but it broke out, so I'm gonna have to get it with the pliers. I'm gonna try it with my regular pliers. Okay, so I'm not going to try to reuse the bits of plastic. I'm just going to rebuild here. There. I feel like that's going to be a pretty strong hinge there. So I'll cap off my glue and set this aside to dry. Okay, so I just blew the excess baking soda out of here, and I realized that that the super glue didn't penetrate all the way down to the plastic, so there's like a ledge that I need to fill in. So I'm not done. I need to fill in with more baking soda and a bit more super glue. So let's see, where's my little spatula? Okay. I feel like that's good. I don't want to go too crazy. Yeah. I'm just hoping that that lid is going to fit on here still. Probably will. If not, I have acetone. We can run some of it back if we need to. So I'll let that dry and then I'll blow it out again. Okay, so I've blown that out and it looks a lot better than it did the first time around. Looks like we're making good contact at the bottom. So I feel like this hinge is going to be much better than it was. Yep, that's good. It's all very good. Excellent. So, the hinges are fixed. Doesn't look very adjustable. I don't know if that case is going to fit on with all the extra material in there. So let's find out. I think I'm going to stick this SSD back in place just for now until the new one comes. Okay, so now we'll hook this around the VGA port. I'm going to snap it all back together to see. I think I might need to do some trimming over here. No, actually. Right, I'm going to put these screws back in, the hinge screws, because I want as much support on that hinge as possible. Yeah, that hinge is fixed, at least for now. Obviously the SSD isn't. So I'll turn it off and we'll wait for the new drive to come and pick it up from there. Right, so I now have a 860 EVO SATA M.2 drive. So this will fit into the slot that's in this computer. So I'm going to install the new SSD and install Windows and get this computer back to the customer. That hinge feels a lot better. There we go. I ground myself. Well, there's nothing else I need to do while I'm in here. Ooh, there's actually a small piece of plastic in the cooling fan here. That is part of the broken hinge. Wow. I'm gonna blow this out. While I have it open, I'm gonna just blow some compressed air through here. I'll be back. Okay, I feel better about that. Now, I'm sure we'll get a boot error message. Plug in some power and install Windows. So previously the issue was that no disk was found, so we couldn't even install Windows on the old disk if we wanted to. When I connected it to my computer, that confirmed that this M.2 drive was dead. It was unreadable. So there's something damaged or burnt out on that. So I'm going to install Windows 10. I'll see if I can get an HDMI feed, but if not, you might just have to trust me. I don't think there's a signal coming out of this boyo. Not yet. Here we go. English, United Kingdom, yep. So there is our unallocated space on the new, it's a 250 gigabyte SSD, leaving 232 gigabytes of space. That's it, now we just wait. Alright, I'm going to pop this drive out so Windows will restart on its own. And this thing is basically self-contained. It's going to install Windows on its own, so there shouldn't be any issues from this point forward. We're going to boot off of the SSD into the rest of the installer.
Hi there. I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help. A little sign in here, a touch of Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do.
Sorry, Cortana. So, because I don't know the customer's Microsoft account sign-in details, I'm going to create local accounts for both the two people who use this computer, and then I can explain to them how to connect Microsoft accounts in the future, or I know Windows will probably explain that to them as well. So I'm just going to create an account for Alan, and I won't put a password on it at this point. I do say yes to location because on a laptop that can be quite helpful. But then I'll say no to the rest of these. And no, thank you, Cortana. So I'll plug in Ethernet so that we can get Windows updates. There's still no signal over HDMI. So I'll just let this finish. I'll just wait for this to install its display driver, and then we should be good to go. So this was pretty simple. Just replace the SSD, replace the failing M.2 SSD with a good one, a new one. And I'll give this back to the customer inside the packaging that the new drive came in. And I'm just going to run Windows updates and wipe this thing down and get it back to the customer. Thanks for watching.